Good morning, everyone. Here is our group working docs, and this is our final presentation of the whole MBA program. So that is kind of the memorable moment. And first, let's quickly go over the background and the reasons why we are initiating this project. And first, that is the background, and I will analysis on the market. It is clear that we are the hydro company now. They are stuck in a dilemma. And it is obvious that the company is struggling due to a lack of the market competitiveness. And now they are urgently need to be improved and optimized through a new project. Now we are looking for a next generation of the product. And the purpose of the project, and we want to optimize the manufacturing technology. And the current generation of the hydraulic shear from the hydro shaping company struggles to compete with the industry leaders, such as we have mentioned the Laborde, Stanley, and the Genius in terms of the price and the performance. So that is resulting in a lower market share and the sales volume. And next, we want to improve the market competitiveness. And we want to, through the effective of the collaborative product and the process team, we want to provide a high quality and the cost-effective product to aggressively attack the market leaders and achieve a significant profit margin. And then thirdly, we want to develop a flexible product strategy. The strategy, once we are set, we want to repeat it and we want to use it in the next future if we are facing the same circumstance. And for the market side, we wanted to do a little bit analysis on the market positioning. So first, we wanted to do, so what is exactly the target market we are? Currently, the hydro primary targets on the European market with plans to expand into the US and the Asian markets in the future. So we have a lot of questions about it. Has the company conducted an in-depth analysis of the needs of the different target markets? What is the similarities and the differences in the specific requirements of this market for the hydro sharing equipment? And for the customer segmentation, has the company conducted a customer segmentation within this target market? For example, the large construction companies and the small demolition firms may have different requirements in terms of this equipment, in the performance, in the price, and the services. So has the HydroShare identified its key customer groups? And then thirdly is about the brand image and the value proposition. So we have a question about it. Has this company considered how to leverage the HydroTools brand image, because that is the mother company and they have a very global recognition. So the unique value of this in order to attract these target markets, how that is working. Next, that is about the differentiation position. And so how does the company plan to use the differentiated positioning to highlight the unique advantage of its products, such as offering the customized service or shorten the delivery cycles, or in order to attract the customers. So I will use the SWOT analysis on this market and about to analyze the internal and the external of this one. So of course, for the company we are facing now, that we have the strength, of course. The strength that is we have the brand and the distribution networking. Of course, we can take a look on the HydroTool company. They have a very, very high level of the global brand recognition, which provides a foundation of the trust for the new HydroShare project. If we want to enter this to develop the next generation ones, of course, we have the brand image actually first, and to enhance the customer competence of the new product. And the HydroShare has a very strong global distribution network that enables it to quickly launch the new product into the market and provide the high quality things. And we can have a very good service depending on this distribution network. And of course, that is a very mature company. So we have the technology and the research and development capabilities. Even though the technology things is updating a lot of updating quickly now, but the profession and the comprehensive team that is existing in our company and the potential of the new technology applications we can use in a very short time. Of course, we have the weakness now. That is why we are talking about. So we have the efficient product performance and the qualities. There is a very large gaps in the existing products, and we can see the gaps our products are having now with our competitors. And for our company, the quality control issues we are also need to facing because normally we are based on the European things and the European technology. They are kind of outdated. So that is why we are searching for the other company, for the other markets, and why we are looking for the Asian and the China markets kind of the things. So that is why we wanted to improve the quality to solve the quality issues and the team collaboration and the communication issues we are also facing. Here. The product management and the design and manufacturing teams that are distributed across the different regions like Kansas, Texas, and in the United States and in the Europe. So that is resulting in the
slow down.
So that is resulting kind of the things in the communication and the labor cost. They will leverage the communicate things. So that is why we are looking forward to shorten the communication issues. And of course, that is a global company, and the things we want to do that is facing to the global market. So of course, when we are communicating the things and for the company that we need to focus on, there will the culture and the political friction. So maybe like the previous group, they want to say they even want to move the head office, the headquarters. So when we are going through or take this project into the actions, they will have the things, the conflicts that are existing. So we are need to facing it. And the supply chain dependency, that is my group member, they will take it into the details. So the single the supplier risk, they will meet the risk. And the insufficient supply chain integration, it takes time, maybe 1 month or into 4 months. So that is also the weakness we are facing now. Of course, for the output market, we can see the opportunities. So the market expansion potential, there is a growing demand in the emerging markets. The new market, we need the new products. That is why we are facing the next generation, the next generation product. It is facing to the newer market like Asian, like China. So that is why we are doing this. That is the opportunities we are searching for. And the things we are doing, the product we are doing, that is the environmental product and the sustainable demand. So that is a good product. We can doing the environmental product and things. So that is a sustainable product. Even though we may be when we are conducting it will facing a lot of difficulties. Things can be lasting. So that is why we are talking about the opportunities. And the next is the technology innovation and the product upgrades. The application of the new technologies, once we are doing, even though it is need a lot of cost, still can get the new technology things. It can be using in our whole company, even in our whole global company. So our research and the development team, we are looking for that technology things and the product upgrades and the iterations. Once we can do it well, we can see the new market and see the new opportunities. Thirdly is the cost optimization and the efficiency improvement. So the improvements and later our group member will explain it in the details. Once the process we are doing well, it can be used well. So of course we are also facing the threats. the fierce market competition, the industry leaders, they've got a lot of advantages in performance, in price, in the technologies. They are already have this market. So we are facing a lot of threats now, and also there will new entrants. A lot of technology they are updating a lot of now, and rapidly now. So the threat we are facing, we need to consider it, and the rapid technology advancements. So technology things nowadays actually the product they are produced before they can use maybe 5 years or 10 years, but nowadays a lot of technologies it is the changing rapidly, even though with the effort of AI things and the new technology things. So the substitution we need to look at it. It is maybe the risk of it, and the research and the development what we want to do, they need a lot of cost. So that is also a question and the threats we are need to face in it. And for the customer loyalty and the market acceptance, even though the Hydro Tool that is a global recognition company, we still have a lot of competitors. Once the new product or the new things enter this market, so the customer loyalty that is existing, they want to choose our competitors. So how can we get into this market and use our market promotion costs to let our clients or let our customers to accept the new product, this generation of this product in a very short time? That is also a threat. And the questions we are placing now about the market, and later my group member will talk about pricing.
Hello everyone. Now let me talk to you all about the pricing analysis of the new generation of the hydraulic shearing machines. HydroShear is a leading manufacturer in the field of the hydraulic shearers, is currently facing fierce market competition. To address challenges in the areas such as cost, technology, and pricing, the company urgently needs to implement a pricing strategy that focuses on 3 core dimensions: cost control, value delivery, and competitive response, aiming to achieve a significant breakthrough. The first, cost-driven pricing to fight rising costs of special steel. HydroShear works to spend less. They team up with 10 small companies to buy steel together. By promising to buy 2,000 tons every year, they got a cheaper prices. Instead of pay $18,000 per ton like others, they now pay $15,300 per ton, saving 15 cents. The second is value operated pricing. After saving money, HydroShear makes their tools better than others. For example, older tools cost $750 to $1,200 to use for 5 years. HydroShear new tools use less energy and break less, so they only cost $670,000 for 5 years. This is $82,500. Third is dynamical competitive pricing. When other companies lower pricing too much, over 5%, HydroShear smart system quickly adjusts their prices this way. They stay cheaper than rivals but still make enough money. In conclusion, HydroShear propulsion systems for the new generation of the hydrogen requires the conclusion of the three-dimensional dynamic model in comparison cost, value, and computation. The cover of the strategy lies in the data-driven dynamical operation, forming a cost-low competitive advantage. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Next, let me introduce the next part. And my part is Six Sigma based supply chain analysis for HydroSure. And we can see the first is define phase project objectives. First is reduce manufacturing costs. For the new production introduce program, improve manufacturing consistency to enhance the confidence and efficiency. Establish scalable supply chain, develop a flexible and flexible supply chain to support global markets. And the third is Europe plant, responsible for manufacturing suitable for low value high mix products but has limited requirements and low inflations, Kansas and Texas. The LVHM operations in Kansas and Texas are not ideal for operation mission. And the second is China Supply. China Supply has a low cost solutions for widely structured but lacks the approximation capabilities. And the third is analysis phase, root case analysis. The first is high variability. High variability is caused by manual operations and the general phase distribution manufacturing, lack of standardization and automation, no integrated supply chain. The no integrated supply chain and the disparate manufacturing are unfavorable for cost control and responsiveness. And the fourth is include phase recombinant strategy. Standardizes factories led by the advanced manufacturing growth. Development of very quick change fixtures to reduce changeover time and improve consistency. Process automation. Introduce and automatic leading systems to reduce manual labor and implement flexible manufacturing cells at the Europe site to enhance efficiency. And this is the fifth, and we can see the first is apply SPC and the content DOE and use FMEA. Also, we can see the next is KPI data. And the sixth is SIPOC data. HydroSure supply chain optimization. We can see the supply, the input, the process, output, customer data. Okay, thank you. Next.
Today I just a little bit formally, not only due to the professor's requirements, but also this our final presentation, during the WOL MBA program. And my part is about the strategical integration. And first of all, let me introduce my framework. It's including our company's WOL strategic and how and when to finish it, and then is about how to identify the risk. And finally, we give the conclusion. Okay, let's begin. The first is our strategic integration from the challenge to solution. Through the analysis of the HydroSure, the challenges in their market position, product competitiveness, and the supply chain flexibility, we identified an interconnected systems of the issues. To address those holistically, we propose 3 mutual reinforcing strategies to drive the strategical employment. The first is that first the production strategies. We recommend cutting the current product lines and focusing on the middle range models. Those models offering a higher scalability and better cost plant performance potential. Our goal is to reduce the unit manufacturing and better cost performance potential. Our goal is to reduce the unit manufacturing cost by the 20% while maintaining the 19% of the current performance, significantly boosting the company's value point in the competitive bidding. And the second is a supply strategy. We propose a dual-track manufacturing mode, continue the high precision machining in the Europe while outsourcing the welding and the structural fabric to China. This enables the cost to reduce the labor flexibility and improve the production deliveries. The third one is competition strategy. With the help of the Hydro Tools, establish the brand and global network, HydroShare should target growth markets such as Asian and the Middle East. We suggest imbibing the localized go-to-market resources and in those regions to enable the faster consumer support. Those three strategies reinforce each other, providing a short-term path to cost reduction and long-term foundations for the market expansion. And in this part is our implementation roadmap. We can see there are three phases. The first phase is about 0 to 3 months. The focus will be testing the customized the flexure and the building details about the cost mode and initiating the discussion with the Chinese suppliers. And the goal here is to make sure the cost saving in the range of the 10 to 15%, creating a case for the further investment. The phase 2 is 4 to 9 months. We recommend the deploying the automation systems, running the pilot productions for the middle tire sharing mode, and aligning the scan and the marketing teams. This phase will be resulting the success of the first internal pilot. The three phase is to 10 to 12 months. We propose launching the new product into the selected global markets while checking the cost continuously. The target outcome is to meet all performance KPIs and generate the first commercial sales order. This roadmap that our proposal is not just strategic, but also make sure the guidance HydroShare through a full circle optimization and transformation. And the next one is about how to identify the risk and reduce them. Let me walk through our detailed risk assignment for the proposed implementation plan. We have identified the 3 key risk categories that may affect the success of our strategies: the technical, outsourcing, and coordination risk. For each, we have evaluated both likelihood of the accuracy and the impact on our operations and assigned a color code level based on the standard risk management conventions. The first one is under technical risk. The compatibility of the new automation equipment with the existing system is concerned, we read this medium likelihood and high impact, resulting in the yellow level risk. However, it is manageable through the piloting the solution on one production line before the full deploymental, and along with the fallback procedures. The secondly is that outsourcing risk relates to the delivery inconsistencies from our Chinese suppliers. This is rated high in likelihood but the moderate in the impact. Against placing in the yellow zone, our strategies is to establish dual suppliers and systems with defined quality KPIs to reduce dependency. And the third one is coordination risk. That is, we highlight coordination risk due to the global distribution of the hydro shares teams. Cross the region communication delays can slow the education and execution. This is related to the medium on the both sides, so it's go yellow. We suggested that in summary, while none of those risks can lead to the deaths, so they are all strategically important. Our plan integrates mitigations measured from the outside, ensure that implementation enforces smooth and contributed and responsive to the uncertainty. So let's give the conclusion. We believe that these strategic ways to product focus, supply transformation, and competitive market activation, we enable the hydro share not only to cut the cost, but to redefine its value in the global market.
Okay, that's our presentation. Thank you.